Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. It is time for us to commence Babylonia! This will be about a 3 or 4 hour stream, depending. Got places to be this weekend, but now I have an opportunity to go through and do this wonderful, wonderful singularity that everyone's so hyped about. I'm going in blind. Actually, not entirely blind, but relatively blind. Here we go. Morning, Mashu. I have something personal to discuss with you today. This morning, the doctor came to me like any other day. His voice, his breath, his mannerisms. He was the same calm, peaceful man he always was. As your primary physician, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to grit my teeth and tell you the truth here. Mashu Kyrielite, your lifespan is nearing its limit. God damn it, stop making creatures, not creatures, but people, beings of life that have a limited lifespan. Just stop it. Just like humanity has no future past 2019, you have no future beyond that time. This was decided at the beginning. You can't stop it. I can't stop it. No one can stop it. Oh no. Even the Grail, the supposedly omnipotent wish granter, cannot change this fate. Really? Really? After all, the Grail is merely a shadow that fell just one step lower from a higher dimensional phase, a great crystallized magical resource. Calling it an omnipotent wish granter is like saying you can buy anything with money. The truth is, the Grail can only execute what a human envisions. It is not omnipotent. Don't be mistaken about that. I silently agreed. The Grail is only a means of accelerating things. Hi, Kenshin. Crazy little kitty. Raising buildings, building cities, making epochs. Yeah, don't spoil in this case. I mean, I know roughly what happens to Mashu, but I don't know why. For everything humans have done, the Grail uses its vast stores of magical energy to make the process quicker. Why was the doctor telling me something that I already knew? You're going to die soon. It has nothing to do with your own will. It's simply how you were created. And how was that? Do you find that frustrating or sad? Does it make you feel empty? Well, It's terrible. I'm not talking about Caldea's research. I'm talking about all of humanity and all of life. Living things are destined to die from the moment they're born, and yet they possess the capacity to grow. If something's going to die, why bother growing? Both the physical body and the spirit should maintain the same state from birth till death. Welcome to Iraq and Syria? What? If they did, there would be no sadness or pain. Everything would be equal. Everything would have meaning from the beginning. You already finished Babylonia? It's hard for me to binge that kind of thing when I want to stream it all for you guys. But this planet's life is nothing but waste. It's essentially growing, just so that it can die. It's meaningless, truly meaningless. The more time passes, the more life leaves this world unfulfilled. I can't help but think that when it comes to the life forms on this world, the planet simply has the wrong settings. Don't you think so, Mashu? You are half man-made. You are an incomplete being, a product made by incomplete humans who tried to play God. Ah, okay. I was thinking that's what you meant, but yeah. You have the right to hate them, and the duty to reject them. Human history has no value. All this is no more than the remains left behind by humans leading meaningless lives. It just so happens to look like a picture that has meaning. What was strange is how gentle his words were. Everything he said was impossible for me to accept. I couldn't agree at all. But his voice was so gentle. His words were filled with wisdom and compassion. "If it's causing you pain, you can stop," he whispered into my ear, with a voice both sweet and dangerous. But you're not Dr. Roman, are you? Dr. Roman can be pessimistic, antisocial, and he often says the wrong thing and gives up. But he would never deny any humankind, or any kind of human effort. You only look like him. You're something else entirely. That's not spooky at all. "6 o'clock a.m. This is when I always wake up." Okay, that's fucking creepy. Because we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. What a strange dream. It felt like I was being dragged down, as if I took one wrong step, I would never wake from the dream. Senpai went through the same thing before, but why would it happen to me now? The call from the command room made me feel tense. Perhaps the strange dream had affected me. I had a feeling that this was a premonition, one that was telling me that my ray shift into the seventh singularity will be my last. "You got here 5 minutes after the summons. Looks like you're ready to go, Sarah." Given how abrupt the summons was, and how early in the morning it is, I suppose there's no need for explanation. The day has finally come. Yes, that's right. The day's finally here. According to Caldea's clocks, there's not much of 2018 left. The lost year of 2019 is almost upon us. Before that happens, we need to find out what caused the incineration of humanity. That is the purpose of our grand order, and our long journey is almost at an end. So you think. Master Sarah, we owe it all to you and Mashu. I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Mashu Kirillite has arrived. Oh! Morning, Mashu. Oh, hello. Good morning, Senpai. Sorry for being so flustered. I need to stay calm at all times, don't I? Yes, good to see you're getting along. A tough spirit is one thing, but teamwork is important too. Alright, Sarah, Mashu, let's try this again. At 7 o'clock this morning, Caldea completed its preparations for the 7th Singularity Ray Shift. We've little time left. Our backs are against the wall here. The last singularity. This is the grail that Solomon sent into the past himself, and I'd like you to recover it. What do I think of the third season of SAO? I think it's fun. Am I going to summon? No, I've already got my Ishtar. I'm waiting on Musashi. What, should my foe be like, Fugh! I know I sound like a broken record, but are you ready? It's going to be another tough journey. Whatevs. We got this. We just figure out the gimmicks to each dumb boss fight, and we should be okay. Foo! Foo! Yeah, that's the kind of person you are, Sarah. I was silly to even ask. Then let's start the briefing. This time we will ray shift to the beginning of human history. The beginning of all civilization. The world when it was unified as one. I don't know. I'm a bit sad by the by the Camelot adaptation because it's the boob Artoria. My cavalry servants are probably my better ones. The mother that flourished along the Tigris and Euphrates and influenced a great many civilizations. One of the world's oldest civilizations, which began almost simultaneously with the earliest Egyptian kingdoms. In the world of magecraft, this era was the twilight of the Age of Gods, and a topic of research. The land of ancient Mesopotamia, 2600 BC, the beginning of Sumerian civilization, after the Ubaid culture. Musashi, Musashi, Musashi! Woo! The world of the BC era, where reality was a place of mystery, and gods walked the land. Indeed, Mesopotamia in the age of first Sumerian kings. Now, I love Saber, just not Titty-Toria as much. Just the process of getting there makes this tougher than any previous singularity. It's the last age of fantasy on Earth, when gods and monsters were a part of everyday life. I mean, I always find that statement really fucking weird, because Babylonia predates things like, Great Britain and other stuff like that, and in Artoria's time, they actually had, a fucking dragon. In Siegfried's time, there was fucking Fafnir. There was all sorts of stuff like that. So, I guess it's kind of weird to say that the Age of Gods was dying at one of the earliest stages of human history. It's really weird. Good morning, Da Vinci. What kind of response is that? How boring. All my effort waiting to burst out at the right moment has gone up in smoke. Sorry, we can't all be Shakespeare. I wouldn't say that. You surprised me. To think one person has the power to silence the entire room in an instant. The way you put so much effort into such trivial matters. I wish Senpai could be like that sometimes. Sorry, Mashu. Well, that's the thing. Phantasmal beings, gods, they all kind of were part of the Age of Gods. Woo-hoo! Leonardo, quit messing around. Do you have what I asked for? Yes, it's done. Of course it would be. Sarah, here's a present for you. Is this a scarf? It seems to be made very fine and... Oh, from very fine and sturdy fibers. Life fibers, perhaps? Remember the mask I made to protect you in the desert? Say hello to Mark II. The mana density in the atmosphere is much greater than what you expected in ancient Egypt. There's a limit to what you can take with you on a ray shift. This is the bare minimum, but I promise you it's effective. Oh, that's not really much of a spoiler. That's just a clarification on the lore. That's good to know. It must be my birthday! Don't be silly. I'd get you something much fancier than this for your birthday. However, that's an excellent response. Wit and humor can be very powerful weapons for humans. Alright, I suppose I shall give you a small lecture on the place you're about to visit. The word Mesopotamia in Greek, is Greek in origin. Meso means middle, and Potamia means river. We're in the middle of the fucking river. It refers to the civilization that flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers that flowed in the Persian Gulf. We were already told this. See ya. The order name is Babylonia, but it wasn't called that until a little later. Ancient Mesopotamia. Sumer. What's classified as ancient civilization does seem to span over a long period of time. For instance, between 5000 BC and 2000 BC, many different civilizations flourished, and they all played important roles in human history. What servants I have? Yeah, I'll show you when it comes to the selection screen. It's not weird seeing me play FGO, I just don't do the events as often. Indeed, this time, we're sending you to one of those civilizations in 2600 BC, the Age of the First Kings. From the point of view of magecraft, it's the era when humans parted ways with the gods. That's right. I don't know the reason the king of this era made that decision, but it was at this point that the Age of Gods came to an end, and by the advent of the Anno Domini era, all divine spirits had disappeared from the earth. All of them, though? All of them, though? Because like we just said, all the Greek goddesses and gods, aren't they after Babylonia in terms of chronological history? Confusing. Some may have lasted into the AD era in some island countries, but by 1000 AD they were gone. So if this marks the decline of the Age of Gods, and it was a very slow decline, that's probably the best explanation I've ever come across. Except for extreme cases like deities that remained completely isolated from humans. Intimidating and turned on at the same time, eh? Well, let's put that topic aside. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the difficulty of this race shift. Race shifting into the BC era is extremely difficult. The further back in human history you go, the more unstable the race shift, so as you get closer to the Age of Gods, things get more uncertain. Some academics call the Age of Gods an age of uncertainty. It's not something that lends itself to observation. On top of that, Sheba is refusing to stabilize. Actually, I doubt it ever will. Yeah, but with the help of the staff at Caldea, we were able to calculate the location of the seventh singularity and observe it. Given the difficulty, I'll be staying here in the command room, which also means I won't be able to act as navigator, but still. Did I get the Caldea lunchtime CE? I don't think so. If that was the ones that are in the Mana Prism shop, no, I didn't. I don't think I wanted to buy those. On my honor as a genius, I hereby swear that I will flawlessly prove your existence. Well, that's good. Race shifting, the process of sending us back into another singularity in time. It's kind of like the ability to travel between alternate universes and weird shit like that. So, don't worry about a thing. Get out there and go have a grand adventure. Leonardo's statements are inappropriate, but this really is an experience not many can have. You're going to the ancient world, a place that modern man will never know about. The danger is immeasurable, but I hope that's also how amazing your discoveries will be. Hey Max HD, can you clarify? Today, on the History Channel presents... Aliens, man. Aliens. Yeah, once we put an end to everything, tell me what you've learned on this journey. Hey there, don't get so sentimental. Sarah is about to go to battle. You need to keep them sharp. Sheesh, Romani, go and get some sleep. Trying to act tough just proves you're tired. I beg your pardon. I got plenty of rest. I'm all fired up and ready to go. Come, your coffins are ready. From here on, this will be your battle, Sarah. The sixth singularity was full of special conditions we never came across before. This one's going to be every bit as tough. It's a unique era, after all. Stay calm, and be ready to deal with anything. A tense heart will shatter from a blow. Being flexible and adaptable will get you further. Aye aye, sir. Extra bonus. See, that's too vague. I need to know what it is I'm missing out by having lower bond with my servants. What's wrong, Mashu? I figured you'd be all set to go. Yeah, but I'm not ready to die just yet, Romani. I'm ready to do whatever I must to support Master's investigation and operations in the Seventh Singularity. But, I'm sorry, Doctor, can I ask you something? What is it? I hope it's something I can answer. You need to do bond farming in Babylonia. Why? 4 main servants to level up their bond, 3 main craft essence on 3 of them, and then the 4th servant, Mashu, and support servant with... See, I don't get it. Okay, so the higher your bond, the stronger you are for the final boss of the first arc. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. What is a CE? Craft essence. I know a good deal about JP stuff, but not a lot. I certainly haven't experienced any of it myself. Yes, this is kind of a philosophical question, but to humans, rather, does life have any meaning at all? I mean, objectively, not subjectively. I've never thought about it, but it's really bothering me. That's a tough question. Objective meaning, huh? I mean, if you look at things from a god's perspective, life might all seem equally meaningless. Well, really, life has neither meaning nor merit right up to the end. The end? Yeah, if you're asking about the meaning of it all, well, there isn't any. Nothing has meaning on its own. Meaning is something that gets determined later. What do you mean you need 5+ bond for Solomon after Babylonia? You mean they have to be at bond level 5 or higher? Is that what you're saying? Humans are born, grow up, and die, all without meaning. It's only when a life's over that you finally see what it meant. That's what life is, Mashu. We don't live in order to create meaning. We live so meaning can be found from our life. Yes, that's how I'd like to live my life, too. Thank you, Dr. Roman. I'm grateful you're not the creepy fucker in my dream. I think. What the hell? You need a total of 15 quartz for every free quest? What are you talking about? Alright, you're both in the coffins, yeah? What is the interesting bonus? Or wait, you were talking about the boss damage? Sarah, your mission this time is to recover the Grail. It's important to find and remove the cause of the Singularity, but your biggest goal is to recover the Grail. Yeah, you kind of have to memorize what materials you need before you get a certain servant sometimes, which you can't always choose because it's random, but yeah. There's tons of resources out there to help you get them, though. Oh, that's a lot of Saint cores. Fuck yeah. We don't know its exact coordinates, but it should be somewhere in Mesopotamia, your ray shift destination. I pray that this is our last search for the Holy Grail. Alright, I'm starting the Ray Shift program. Everyone here on Caldea's staff will do their very best to send Master Sarah to the BC era. Master Sarah to the BC era. Master Sarah to the BC era. For the last chapter of Grand Order, you'll get a bonus damage system that works the bond level of your servants. Every servant with bond 10, you get 100% extra damage. Well, that's nifty. I will definitely do my best. Unsummon program start. Spiritron conversion start. Ray shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. 7th Grand Order commencing operation. Well, I will do my best not to drag anyone down. Foundation value A++. That's one hell of a good grade. Fallen Babylon. In the age of the gods. What are we gonna fight? We're gonna fight riders. And so we need assassins. Okay, well, I got myself. Well, let's see what you guys all got. Why not? I've got Eryogishiki. I'm gonna give her this. Waver, you can have the Sakura Craft Essence back. Do I have any other good assassins? Assassins aren't really my strong suit. Oh, but I got Skak Assassin. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This one. Actually, no. Let's do this, just temporarily. Give you... That's Jean's Craft Essence. And you can have this one. And Mashu, what do you get? Should Mashu have? This isn't a horrible Craft Essence. Oh, let's just take it off. Oh no, I have to use a weaker one. Yeah, let's just take it off. We're good. I'd rather put more powerful ones on my main guys. But yeah, you were asking about my servants, so yes, I've got Assassin Shiki, I got Waver, I've got Assassin Skahak, I got Jean, I got Artoria, I got Skahak Regular, I got Mordred, I got Ishtar, I got Squirtoria, got Chloe, Atalante, Emiya, Ryder Mordred, Martha, Nito Kreese, Ushi, Iris Seville, Altera, Lily. Yeah, and then we start to not get into the fun rare ones anymore. Well, and that's not true. I've got Ozymandias. I don't have them leveled up yet though. Got Anne and Mary, Marie Antoinette times 2. 2 different versions of her. Yeah, I level up my waifu. That's just how it is. Ikuzo. Whoa, that looks like the inside of an alien ship. Oh, please have mercy, O Mother Goddess, Mother of demonic beasts, the one who reigns supreme. We do not defy you. The remaining cities, people, wealth, everything is yours. Don't eat me, please, don't eat me! Kazalu is different than Uruk. We have no intention of following that foolish king. We will sacrifice everyone up to our second-class citizens. You can have them all. Treat them like livestock. I don't care. Bitch. So please, leave us. Leave us alone. Ah! She got gobbled. Oof. Who's my main damage dealer? Well, I guess that depends. What's the class of the boss? Lowly creatures, I am utterly disgusted with you. We have said before that not a single human shall survive. Hey there, Gorgon. Nice rack. Even monkeys are smarter than these humans. Do they really think their worth is food? Worthy as food? At best, they are fit to fertilize the land. That's still no reason to crush them. Wait, what the fuck? To death with that serpent body of yours, after all. We're in our assembly hall. Isn't it good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? I keep making up words. If I had to guess, that's Quetzalcoatl. Class advantage doesn't matter during the last boss. Oh. I don't know, because when you become a monster, you get massive tits. It's just part of the... It's just part of the way the world works. What, you don't like snakes? I thought you'd enjoy playing with them like that. Well, I'm not really into Monster Musume. Gracias, pero no. The weight class difference between bothers me. Your way of killing is too sloppy. That's a weird... Yeah. I thought I was handling them with care. Humans are just too fragile. Huh. Eshnuna, Sipar, Kish, and Kazalu. I have swallowed up most of the northern cities. Oh, whoops. Damn it. Oh, can I still... It's only a matter of time before Nippur falls. It won't even take a month to break through the damned northern wall. Eresh Kigal. Well, your eager sure is as big as your body. After working on it for half a year, you still need another month? You used enough demonic beasts to fill the land, yet you only managed to neutralize the north? Will you really be able to crush that front in another month? You don't need our help? I do not. We have sworn not to interfere with each other. I do not require your help in the first place. I find massacring humans all at once to be quite wasteful. Thus, I have ordered the demonic beasts to do whatever they desire to the humans they capture. They may drag them down to their den and slowly kill them, or they may eat them alive. Or perhaps the humans can be used as raw materials for my temple. Oof. Raw materials for your temple? No wonder it smells even worse than the last time I came here. The stench is so strong, it makes me nauseous. A pity, since death is so very pure. Isn't it the same with you? Wasn't death an everyday thing in your mythos? Exactly. Keeping the beaten alive for later is unthinkable. That being said, this is the result of the survival of the fittest. I won't condemn her principles. After all, I'd do the same thing. In the end, I meticulously snuff them out, one by one. Isn't that what this is? That's why we were summoned. The goddess who slays this era's king and obtains the Holy Grail will become the ruler of this world. Don't say the name of the booze? Aww. All I need to know about aren't necessarily the plot details, but like, if I need to... Jesus Christ. She's a lot brighter on my phone than... or actually, a lot brighter on the stream than on my phone. That's fucking scary. That's what we, the Three Goddess Alliance, swore, right? Or what? Have you changed your mind? Do you feel pity for slaughtering humans, as foolish as they are? As you're the only one... Oh. As you're... Damn it. As you're the one and only legitimate surviving Sumerian goddess of this era, Are you losing your taste for slaughter? Nonsense, this is exactly what I want. Uruk has been my land from the very beginning. I just let the humans borrow it on a whim. I feel neither mercy nor obligation. As a pillar for the Three Goddess Alliance, I will erase humans from the face of this land. Abandoned even by a native goddess, the humans of this era truly are inferior wretches not worth saving. Good, it sounds like your wills are unwavering. Mother will be relieved to know the Alliance's oath is eternal. Mother? Who is Mother? Oh god. Ben, that's ridiculous. But probably true. Is that you? When did you return? How many times must I tell you to go to Mother when you've returned? As you can see, I'm hurrying over to you now. Mother, you should refrain from associating with these two goddesses on your own. They are dependable allies, but fearsome competitors at the same time. More importantly, they're the only kings on Earth that possess the authority necessary to kill you, Mother. Oh? It's entirely possible they joined forces with you because they want the Holy Grail, and are planning to betray you. They wouldn't do that. The alliance of goddesses is not so fickle. The attack upon another goddess will turn into divine punishment that rebounds upon the attacker. She who raises her hand would be destroyed. It's me, Daikun. Indeed, it is you. Welcome. Therefore, the only attack we have is to obtain the Holy Grail before the others. That is the game we play. Yes, the King of Uruk was the Holy... The King of Uruk has the Holy Grail hidden somewhere. Maybe in his treasury? The goddess who obtains it will rule the post-human world. The Grail was sent to this land. It's the one contract that the Mage King established. However, the method of obtaining the objective wasn't laid out. Therefore, everyone is free to search for the Holy Grail however they like. For example, Mother's method is to seek the Grail within the ashes of Uruk after eradicating the humans. And your method, which seems to be decimating Uruk with nature itself combined with your own physical prowess. Or finally, yours, which could be as simple as waving a hand and wiping out all life in an instant before anyone knew what happened. All of these are little more than your own pathways to acquiring the Holy Grail itself. Still, be careful. I sensed a strange fluctuation, the ray of hope for humanity's future, prophesied by Uruk's astrologer. The last mage, who may yet protect humanity, has arrived in our era. Ah! Whoa! We're falling. Where's the parachute? I estimate that we're currently at an altitude of 200 fucking meters. 7 seconds until impact. Master, your orders. What should I do? Settle down, Mashu. I'm counting on you. What? Yes, Mashu Kyrielite will do her utmost. Master, give me your hand. Okay, got you. Now just grab onto my waist and hold tight, please. Oh yeah. Noble Phantasm, deploy. Galahad, grant me your power. He's like, no. Master, are you hurt? Nice. No, I'm the one who needs to thank you. It happened so suddenly that my mind went blank. You're still clinging to me, Senpai. Yeah, I am. Foe. You took cover in my shield. Thank goodness you're safe too. Yep, I just started. I had to work yesterday. Wasn't much I could do about it. And I have to stream for you guys. Senpai, can you stand?
Hi.
I'm glad. The landing wasn't perfect, but it seems the ray shift was successful. Are both of you alright? Safe and sound? Whew. For a second there, I didn't know it would happen. Yes, we had a 200-meter free fall when we ray shifted, but Master's quick thinking saved us, just asking me to do all the work. There have been many accidents until now, but I never thought we'd end up in mid-air after a ray shift. Doctor, what happened? Apparently the ray shift was intentionally tampered with. Fucker. We successfully set it to the biggest city of that era. But immediately after the ray shift was established, it seems all of you were forcibly shot to that location. I'd just like Medusa regular, please. Do you think it could be interference from the King of Mages? I don't know, let's change the subject. Wait, did you end up somewhere else? Somewhere in the city? I do see multiple life signals, but... Okay, sorry for interrupting. Roman, I got an answer for you. What they experienced was a forced deportation caused by a barrier. There seems to be a boundary field around the city of Uruk, probably to ward off attacks. I don't care about Gorgon. I like regular Medusa, the one that's with Sakura. So we bounced off the city's defense mechanism. It's true that we are trespassers, but... Yeah, the question is, why is an ominous field like that set up? Because Gilgamesh has turned into Donald Trump. I shall build a wall around my great city. But in his case, he's actually got vicious monsters coming in and ravaging his people. And he actually seems to care about said people to an extent. Yes, it's pretty bad when Gilgamesh is a better leader than Donald Trump. Like all the singularities up till now, there is impending danger in the city of Uruk. Sarah, Mashu, first reassess the situation. We're calculating coordinates over there, but the precision is still low. Actually, there's too much information. Blame it on the ancient world. The mana concentration is so thick that our information processing can't keep up. Under these circumstances, visual footage from Sarah will give us clues to analyze. Well, does anything stick out? What about that band of light in the sky? Double rainbow! Oh, that's right. We'll continue monitoring the situation. The band of light, yes, it's still there. I see, so there's one in that era, too. Tan sausage. In that case, there must be a place where the incineration of humanity was carried out. Do you notice anything else? What kind of place you're in? I can't decide for Sakura. I think regular Medusa is the one that relates to Sakura the most, you know, being kind of an outcast in her own right, abused and whatnot. There's a lot that they have in common in sad ways. Ruins as far as the eye can see. I see, ruins, huh? I mean, I could kind of tell from the video feed, but... You're pretty far away from Uruk. I was thinking you should gather food before heading there, but... That won't be possible, unfortunately. There's nothing but ruins here. Both food and information gathering are out of the question. I thought so. The only silver lining is that Da Vinci's scarf is working well. According to the data we're getting, the concentration of mana in the air is higher than in Egypt. Sarah, how are you physically? Do you have a headache or ringing in your ears? I can hear crying. It's the sound of my own soul. An abnormality in your tympanum? No, the fact that you can hear crying means... Please wait, Doctor. I thought I heard a faint rumbling from the ground. I'm picking up odd magical energy heading out our way. Are you getting it on the monitor? Lord Dampnut. Confirmed, it's a hostile. It took a long time to confirm because it's a pattern we haven't seen before. The staff apologizes too, but we can wait till later. The enemy is coming. 2600 BC, Ancient Sumeria, your first battle in the Age of Gods. Yeah, I get it. But you have nothing to fear. After all, you haven't lost yet. Show this era the power of the master and servant who overcame 6 singularities. Let's do it. Let's do it, Mashu. Gonna kick some ass. Die shorty. Whoa, those things look fucking crazy. They're gonna take a bite out of my face. Don't do it. I like my face very much. Get ready to kick ass and eat zash. All out of, actually, no, I've got tons of zashi. They're everywhere. Green is nice. Freaking Jedi. I'm really not surprised. Now what am I to do with all these Zashu? That's fucking funny. Zashu everywhere. Okay, time to massacre them. One of you has more HP than the others. You shall be my main target. Oh boy. The dogs outside are causing havoc. Get my dog riled too. Something's happened. Get him, Shiki, get him. Sick him, girl. Woof. Oh, you did. Chum, I love it. I love it. Now we just have to beat up this one single Buffy. Good thing we almost had triple Shiki. God damn it. Nice. Got really terrible sleep for some reason. Like I got enough sleep, but yeah. That was fun. Unknown servant. Pretty sure I know who that's gonna be. So fight an assassin so we could use a caster, fighting a rider. I'm just gonna keep the same fucking team I had. Really. No reason to change. Will we get Berserker? I don't know. I haven't been following as much. The battle is over. We've only sustained minor injuries, however. It was an enemy type that we've never seen before. It almost bit my face off. Yes, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it looked to be completely different. From a completely different ecosystem. Like a creature that doesn't even really exist anywhere. Unlike werebeasts, dragons, and other creatures that eventually disappeared from the world at the end of the Age of Gods. But those demonic beasts, I don't think they were of this world at all. Are they of the underworld? Not of this world, huh? Perhaps they differed from the garden variety demonic beasts that existed in the Age of Gods. We were prepared. We had data on all the phantasmals and demonic beasts from the Sumerian era. But none of it matches what you've just encountered. What the fuck is going on? And that's not the worst of it. Those demonic beasts were clearly trying to kill us. It wasn't mere hostility. Their intention was to kill. All of the demonic beasts we've encountered thus far have attacked us out of bestial instinct, to feed themselves. The demonic beasts just now. They attacked solely to kill us. I could feel the hatred in their eyes. Hatred. Demonic beasts that harbor hatred towards humans? Are you saying they're trying to annihilate us, not eat us? If so, you're in danger. Sarah, leave that city immediately. Wait, what? I agree with the doctor, Master. Animals act in packs. Out of my way! I don't think that's the last of the demonic beasts. Oh? Hey you! You're in the way! I can't use my decrees with you here. Senpai, did you hear something? It sounded like a voice. Yes, I got John Alter Lily. No point dodging now. I'd like to take Ishtar to the face. Huh? Wait! How am I supposed to brake in time if the air brakes don't work? Oh no, I'm gonna hit them. If Father finds out, he'll take away my license for sure. But let me say this, I am not in the wrong. Man, this translation is almost identical to the one that I was able to find. Master, are you alright? Something beige, coming in at a 45-degree angle, has just fallen from the sky. Ow. Oh yeah. Ouch, what a disaster. I didn't think I would be sniped from the ground. Luckily, the damage wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I have my usual benevolent deeds to thank for that. Huh? What's this? Hey there, I'm your cushion. Wait, what are you? What's going on over there? Sarah's vitals are all red. That's because I got an accidental groping. From one of the sexiest characters in Fate. Of which there are many. Well, a woman fell from the sky. Oh, the mysterious woman separated herself from Senpai. Did she land on my dick? No, I don't have one caring if I'm Sarah. Sarah has no dick. Unless she's trans. I don't know. If I became a woman, I would not look like Sarah, unfortunately. I wish. That'd be nice. I could probably get more page views. The era has way too many crash landings. Still, it's good we've met a native. Now we can get info. This isn't exactly any native. Whoa! These numbers, is this for real? Is this some kind of mistake? Wait, exchange cards? What you talking about? I don't know what you mean, exchange cards. Oh, you get some of the cards. You have to buy them from the shop, and you have to do the lottery thing. What's that? Some kind of mystic that lets you see from afar? Also, it has a really annoying voice. But that doesn't matter for now. Let's talk about this wretched fool's punishment for touching my body without permission. Kill me now. I have found my nirvana. Your face and outfit are unfamiliar. What city are you from? I didn't think there were still humans around. Are you a sacrifice leading from Nippur? Or a survivor from Babylon? Whichever it is, give yourself up. After I shoot your limbs off, I'll scatter you all over Mount Ebby. Master, this woman's ready for battle. I can sense her genuine animosity towards you. I see. I'll take your silence as confirmation of my assumption. Good. I don't have to show you any mercy. If you were from Uruk, I'd have shown some mercy. Curse your bad luck. Do we have any asses to throw? Bring me my cart full of asses. Hold it, we need to settle this accident first. Settle? You mean a trial? The answer is no. I'm not falling for that. No matter how minor the collision, the one in the vehicle is at a disadvantage. I know that. Yep, you ran over a pedestrian, you crazy bitch. I was totally okay with... Oh, right. Please, hold on. The collision was an unforeseen accident, and it seems neither side was responsible. So can we please have a word with you? Well, miss, who are you? Quick, T-pose for dominance. That's right, we need a name first, little lady. Who are you? Are you guys seriously saying you don't know who I am? Yes, well, sorry. It hasn't even been an hour since we arrived in this era. We are members of a group called Caldea. We were sent here to this singularity to correct the course of humanity. I'm sure you don't know what we're talking about, but we're not suspicious. Actually, Senpai's hands looked plenty suspicious. So something ought to be said about that, but... Foo-foo! So you're guests from afar? That's hard to believe, but I suppose stuff like that happens. Well, no, you're supposed to earn all of the, You have to buy them all out from the shop. They were there. Swimsuit Fran is nice. You might say I'm here in a similar manner. Fine, I will believe your words. In other words, you have no idea who I am. You don't know about this world or what's happening here. I see. Then your disrespect, insolence, and impoliteness can't be helped. You're barbarians from a distant world, after all. Ooh. Hooray! Thank you. Ogre with headphones! That sounds funny. Look, touching me without permission is completely unforgivable in this world. Then can I have permission to touch you? Any Sumerian would immediately apologize, but wouldn't be forgiven even after offering their whole family's life savings. Keep that in mind from now on. Assuming you want to survive in this world, that is. And thanks for being my cushion. You were at least helpful as a pile of hay. That's not a very nice way to say thanks. At least she seems to have calmed down, so why don't we reintroduce ourselves? I'm Romani Archman, the acting commander of Caldea. This girl is Sarah, a master who's formed contracts with heroic spirits and commands them as servants. And this girl is one of those servants, Mashu Kyrielite. We're done introducing ourselves. So who are you? Based on my readings, you're probably Ooh. Ooh, Sirius X5. Thank you.
大丈夫です。
You're not worthy to hear my name. Just forget about me. Especially you over there. Sarah, was it? Forget everything that happened earlier. If you do, I'll at least spare your life. So many things have happened, so... Like I was saying, if this gets out, like I mishandled the boat of heaven, or how I screamed, or about my current body size, your body is fucking fantastic, Ishtar. I'll chase you into the ends of the earth. This is not good, Senpai. She doesn't seem to want to kill you anymore, but I can still sense her hostility. In my personal opinion, gaining any information from her will be quite a difficult task. Think so? She looks like a softie. You just gotta get to the core of that tsundere wonderful shell. I heard that. Who are you calling me a softie? Fine, there's no point being mad at barbarians. You wanted to know about this era, you said. Go figure those things out with your own eyes and ears. I won't tell you anything. Actually, you tell me. Right, for example, did you see anything precious lying around here? Only you. What? Huh?
What is it?
Like I said, something precious. Was anything on the ground?
Your tits on my hands?
Like, something that makes you think, wow, at first glance. It's something you'd know the moment you saw it, so I won't bother to explain. How about it? Anything ring a bell? No, even if you put it like that, judging from the context. Did you drop something? Idiot, of course not. I didn't drop anything at all. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't care about that thing.
If you dropped your virginity, I'm sorry, that was so long ago, there's no finding it now.
I won't. If I told you what I dropped, you'd find out about my clumsiness. Woo! Anyway, you just need to tell me if something was around here or not. So, what is it? Or was it? Oh, and was it broken? Did it break? Did I do it again? Why don't you say anything? Staying silent is so cruel. What the fuck?
Nos.
Nos? North? You're telling me it's to the north? Is that it? That's not it. That voice wasn't Senpai's. This is...
Sorry, I looked away for a second. Since she seemed like a hassle. Numerous heat signatures approaching from the north.
They look like reinforcements for the previous demonic beasts. You two get ready. Well, that's just it. Ishtar's lying. Yes, I want an Alluvia pseudo-servant, eventually. Alright, master, your orders.
Stand back.
You're pretty quick to change gears. However, you still lack observational skills of a good mage. Stand back because it's dangerous? Who the fuck do you think you're speaking to, you country hick? You are the one who should stand back. I'm really getting pissed off. I'll take all my frustrations out on them, and I'll do it with a bang. Bring it on, Ishtar. Cock blocker EI. You think it's Mashu doing all that? Hello, Jack-o'-lantern.
行くよ行くよやっ解体するよ
Shike, shike, shike. Shake your shike.
Battle 2 of 3.
切るね。
Do you know where you can read El Malloy case files? No, I do not. I haven't read it myself. Yet. Usually Mashu just blushes whenever Senpai is up to something pervy. Oh, they got waiver. What a shame. Hey, but it's the very first time I'm actually using my Skyhawk. My, Assassin Skyhawk. She's so sexy. Oh, look at you. You crazy critter. Take him out. Maria the Ripper the shit out of you, boy. Damn, you got a lot of health. You vicious motherfucker. Yeah, the skill ceiling seems like a pain in the butt. Now you think you're gonna Noble Phantasm me, but you're sorely mistaken. Ooh, got 200s in there. 80, 100, 100. That better kill you. Nope. Great. Protect the Shiki! I guess that was actually kind of stupid. Because Shiki and... you can dodge. About damn time. You die.
Why do we have to keep fighting the riders? Why do we have to keep fighting the riders? Ooh, that's a good craft essence combo. We'll do it. Because you can't have anything go wrong with two Shiki.
Well, that's that. I may have only been pseudo-manifested, but I'm not going to lose to Tiamat's demonic beasts.
Wow, flashy.
I know, right? No matter what form I may be in, I'm always the best. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Second and third waves are coming. Doctor, please give us data on the area. Just how many demonic beasts are there?
Way too many. I'm seeing 60 right now, with more coming. This town has become their den. There's nowhere to run. You're completely surrounded. You're not going to get out of this unless you can fly. Sarah, negotiate with that woman over there. She must be able to fly. Ask her to take you two out of...
Don't make decisions on your own. Weren't you listening to me? This boat only holds one. Take those two, they would basically have to cling on to me.
Yeah.
But didn't I tell you, in this world, touching me is a sin punishable by death? I only fought because I wanted to.
Then I'm gonna die over and over again.
I only fought because I wanted to. I didn't fight for you.
This is my Shiki. This is my problem solver.
Master, Sarah, was it? If you're struggling against these demonic beasts, then repairing the course of humanity is but a dream for you. You should quietly return to this Caldea place. And if you can't do that, well, why don't you just die? I have no intention of helping the weak.
Bitch.
Miss Unknown has taken off. She's left the battlefield at an incredible speed.
Woo-hoo!
I guess we're not going to get her help. It was worth a shot, though. Doctor, give me the news. We'll talk later. Now, just think about getting out of there. Focus your attacks on a single point. Sarah, head east with Mashu. There are fewer demonic beasts in that area.
Roger that. We'll head for the castle ruins, visible to the east. We're going to punch through this, Master.
Aye, aye. I'm just gonna... Oh, there's only one fight. Oh, but there's 9 enemies. See, I see. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and swap Waver out. Let's go. There we go. That'll be good. About Luvia? Yeah, I did see that.
Clay is coming, really? That soon?
We just started. Give me some of that crit, boy. Crit it up. Thankfully, these ones are a little weaker than the last one. Or so I feel. Some of that crit. What, you mean the Critterus? What?
やれなんだよあいつなんだよあいつそれもいいな
Didn't who die? Enkidu? Yeah, he did. He sure did. Or it did. Enkidu simply is Enkidu.
あいつやれやれ
There's still 4 of them remaining. So many. So many strange dog-like creatures.
それもいいな
No, I'm not falling asleep, but when I look down at my phone, it thinks I am. Oh, yep, Joker in Super Smash Bros. That's really neat. Wake up, get out there. Go and play some Smash Brothers. Even though they made Sims flat, it is fucking bullshit. Triple Noble Phantasm, You know what? If they put Saber in Super Smash Bros., I would be the happiest person on this fucking planet. No joke. Artoria deserves to be in there. Sub-Zero? I have no interest in that. Who needs Western properties in Smash Bros? Noise. You guys are dead! That was annoying. Those guys are annoying right off the bat. Ooh. Ooh, yay. Monkeys. The enemy reinforcements are endless. Without any anti-army noble phantasms, the enemies... You want numbers? That's good. Looks like I'll be able to help. You, demi-servant, and you, master of Caldea. Could you step back a bit? Yes, that's good. Now all I have to do is blow my load on your faces! Okay, GSSR? What are you saying? Is wipe out the lot of them all at once. Since there are only 100 or so of them, I won't have to wipe out the entire town. If you're the master of Caldea, I'm sure you have your own anti-army noble phantasms, but you can use them next time. Noble Mortal Kombat's meh. This city may be in ruins, but humans once lived here. It'd be best to preserve it as long as possible, right? Fate grind order indeed. Ay ay ay. Hey, Mashu.
外は寒いですが、先輩といると暖かく感じます。これもヒートアイランド現象なのでしょうか。資源回収に成功しました、マスター。
Tainted you with filth? Say what? Ugh, more? More? Okay, do you perhaps have... What's your mobile phantasm? Deal heavy damage to all enemies. Alrighty, you Danganronpa clone. Who am I rolling for? Nobody in this particular banner. I got my Ishtar, and now I'm waiting on Musashi. Sorry for stealing the show, but it's best to keep the collateral damage to a minimum. I know this place is a ruin now, but people may want to come back one day, you know? It's an honor to meet you, Master of Caldea. My name is Enkidu. I have waited in this age of gods for humans like you to arrive. I was given the task of connecting mankind with this world. Enkidu? Did you just say Enkidu? Then you're the best help we could ever hope for. There's no individual stronger from that era. Comparable to even that of a king. Sarah, you can trust this person. Work together and get out of this predicament. But this is not a person, nor a servant either. More like a machine than anything, and yet a human with a soul. Oh, that's right. As a demi-servant, you're able to figure out my true nature. You must have sensed and categorized me as a foreign element created by the gods. I apologize for frightening you. I should have waited longer before meeting you. But now is the time for battle. I cannot let you fall prey to those demonic beasts. Please forgive me for being so callous. Would you allow me to fight by your side? Oh, of course. I apologize for being insensitive myself. Master, your orders? Enkidu and I will defeat the enemy. Sounds good. Give me a hell, give me a yeah! Stand up right now! Ooh, you got lots of HPs this time. I don't like it. I do not. Would I ever play Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? What the fuck is Union Cross? I have never heard. She's like Chun-Li. Yakuretsu! A mobile game? Oh, that game? No, I have no interest. Screw the mobile games! Other than FGO, then I'm fine. What, hell yeah? I love that song. Starting Babylonia now. Good luck. Oh, hello, dragon. You Basmu. You're going to die. Unfortunately. That's what happens when you don't know. She brought 2 single target noble phantasms. Oh well. Apply random effects, eh? Because Fate Grand Order has guest artists who create the characters, and the artist from Danganronpa has done a couple characters, specifically, you know, Cleopatra, and Edmund Dantes is another, I think.
物理で殴るだけの戦いじゃ
私に明確になるというのね。
これぞ大軍師の究極人知破ってみせる
How much health do you have, my dragon boy? A lot. Get him, I like that posture. That was nice. A little hip sticking out there. Schmecksche. Well, that's good to know you found it relatively easy. I don't need it to be extremely difficult. So close. Shiki, you're almost there. Oh yeah, hands them.
終わり？じゃあ後始末は任せたぜ。
That dragon was nuttin'. Cleo Drax. Oh, right. That poison dragon, Basmu, was the last one. In any event, we have exterminated all the demonic beasts in this town. Nifty. But we are not safe yet. The scent of the blood of the fallen will draw more here. This land has become a den for demonic beasts. Their number is likely to increase, not decrease. Who the fuck are you? I believe I have introduced myself. That invisible mage should know more details about me. Yeah, I apologize. Your display of power left me speechless. Scales in Babylonia? I don't know. I'm just kind of venturing in myself. I'm assuming you are the real Enkidu, correct? Not a servant, but an actual living being? Which means you're a native here, yet you possess such power. No wonder you're called the weapon of the gods. They weren't lying when they said you're the world's strongest noble phantasm with a living will. It's even said you were on par with King Gilgamesh. What does that mean? Boy, explain. Yes, Enkidu is found in the world's oldest historic tale, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was a king that didn't listen to the gods. He was an individual with incredible power that lived in the moment. In order to admonish King Gilgamesh, the gods sculpted a doll from mud. The doll had a soul like humans and would change its shape at will. At times it became a noble phantasm capable of piercing enemies. The world's strongest god-made human, into which the gods poured all their energy. That's what Enkidu is. That's absolutely right. Mesopotamian civilization used mud to make a number of things. And you can't call Enkidu... Oh, and you can call him its greatest masterpiece. Soft enough to change forms, yet sharp as the keenest blade, the manifestation of nature itself, able to bind and kill divine beasts. If King Gilgamesh, a mix of human and divine blood, is the wedge of the heavens created by the gods, Enkidu is the chain of the heavens, created to return Gilgamesh to the gods. Da Vinci is sulking and saying, I can do something like that too, but I'd say she's just putting up a front. In any event, nothing's more encouraging than to have Enkidu on humanity's side. Not even the tyrannical King Gilgamesh could destroy this good-hearted hero. It is quite embarrassing to be complimented this much. I am nothing more than a weapon created by the gods. How a weapon is used is up to its handler. Now handle me. Handle me now. If I appear to have a good heart, then it's because the human who used me was good and lawful. You're a weapon, yet you seem to have a heart. Yes, I do have a heart. I don't have feelings, though, or I didn't at first. The only thing I possessed was knowledge of being a weapon, what I needed to destroy, and when I needed to act. But there was one woman who treated me like any other human. I modeled myself in her form, after she fucked me for several days and nights. Boy, would you know how amazing that is. She is responsible for me gaining a heart of my own. I keep this form in reverence for her gift to me. A prostitute and yet a saint. Shamat. Well, being a prostitute meant something different back then than it does now. But there's no need to get into that. Hookers with reputation! I love it! Because sex is a wonderful thing. And all them SJWs have a problem with that. Kind of. No, not necessarily. Consensual sex, my friends. It is a wonderful, truly wonderful thing. Enkidu, you called Sarah the Master of Caldea. Does that mean you understand our situation? Yes, a holy grail disrupts time, and the alteration of history by the one who wields it. All this resulted in the Singularities, a plot to destroy the foundation of humanity by the Mage King. The temple matron of Uruk made the situation clear. I came here because of her prophecy. I was told to protect the promised group of outsiders. So this era still hasn't been destroyed, correct? And you're fighting against the King of Mages? Of course. I'm not sure what the eras were like, but people from the Age of Gods will not submit to world-ending disaster. Whimsical gods have brought the world near destruction many times in our era. People here are more resilient than you might think. I see. I understand, but somehow they can't do anything about little things like lover spats and marital fights. Yes, that is indeed troubling. They band together against the big problems, but struggle with the small ones. But that is how it always is with humanity. Though, as you can see with how this town ended up. Anyway, enough with introductions. The demonic beasts will come back if we spend too much time here. I will guide you somewhere safer. We can discuss trivial matters on the way. Sarah Farron. My name's Sarah. Ha! You have your right hand out. Is there something wrong? It's a handshake, Enkidu. Senpai wants to shake hands with you. Oh, so this is... My apologies, I am still not used to this. Now, formally, it's nice to meet you, Sarah. Is this how you shake hands? If he's that ignorant, he could have been like, why is your dick out? Master wants a blowjob. Oh, is that how these are? Is that how we formally introduce ourselves? Very well, then. Score!
Good. Now that we all got to know each other better, let's move. Are you going to take them to Uruk? It's the largest city in that world. The ley lines there should be stable. Da Vinci keeps pestering me to set up the circle. Circle. A summoning circle, correct? Understood. Let us hurry. Oh yes. We will take the longer route to get there, so please bear that in mind. We should try to avoid the demonic beasts. There is nothing more important than ensuring everyone's safety. Yes, we will leave it up to you, Enkidu. Thank you for helping us out. No, I am glad to do it. I'm pleased the master from Caldea has turned out to be someone like you. I thought, well, it was said that a representative of humanity would come. Don't ruin the moment, please. Yeah, I'm an asshole. So I was on alert, thinking someone like Gilgamesh would come, but I'm glad that fear proved unfounded. Remember who what is? Say what? Or you mean Solomon? I know all about that fuck. Welcome to the old, forgotten land of the gods, Mesopotamia. I welcome you as a representative of the new age, Sarah. If Musashi were there, I'd bust a nut. I got a Saint Quartz now. No quests, how dare thee? Or ye? Humanity's oldest fortress city. Oh yeah. 300 quartz is a lot. It all depends on luck. So, 30. Oh, Sarah Farron. Who the fuck was that again? Let me look it up. Oh, Final Fantasy. Yeah. Well, she's hot. I like that, Sarah. Level 100, huh? I'll take that. I'll take it all day long. Okay. We're fighting lances. We need a saber. Let's bring out my saber. Yeah, that should do it. And then, Berserkers and Riders. I should keep an assassin handy. And that will mean she. Actually, let's find the Enya card. There we go. She can have the other one. Zelrich, where the fuck are you? I missed you. There you are. You were hiding between the other twos. Enkidu doesn't get a craft in. King Hassan or Musashi? Musashi, duh. Waifu. Whoa. That's fucking scary. All you have to do is run at me and I'm dead. Enkidu, let's see what you got, my boy. That one's pretty nifty.
罠だ。
How many Glail do you have? Nice try, you stupid fuck.
Wanna.
Hey, Bobby! You missed a lot of the stream? I'm still pretty early on. It seems like you probably played through it more than I have. I started it too, so we're almost 2 hours in. Okay, so Artoria's existence is just to wipe these fuckers off the map, so I might as well let her do it. Burninating all the creatures with my Artoria! What is your noble phantasm? Single enemy, okay. Fine. Fine. But I still want to see it. We will use it on the golem. Yes. Move evade? Well, they don't have evade. So. Cool. I don't think I've ever heard Lucina's voice. I don't know, because he's not a borrowed servant. Or because he's a support servant for the story, I guess. I know the story of Babylonia. That said, I didn't pay attention to the Enkidu parts. That part was a little off base. I only read what I needed to. Who was the other bow person she was using at the time? Or voicing at the time? What is that thing? Deadly poisonous needle. I have not seen any of those before. Creepy. Whew.
In spite of the demonic beast attacks along the way, it looks like you made it safely past the ruins. This is... oh, it looks like you're heading north? Based on our mapping data, isn't Uruk to the southeast? I thought you'd go south, down the Euphrates. Oh yeah, Star Ocean 4. That game wasn't that great. Do not be so short-sighted, Dr. Romani. We'd enter a different goddess's territory down south. Oh, right. You do not know the current situation in Mesopotamia. Let me start with that. To be blunt, humanity in Mesopotamia is on the brink of extinction. Roughly 80% of the population here has been slaughtered. The survivors are huddled in the city of Uruk, facing the ever-looming moment of extinction. Who's causing chaos in this era? Does that person have the Holy Grail? The leader of the demonic beasts. The boss of demonic beasts we encountered in the ruins. That is indeed a possibility. Many demonic beasts appear in myths, and Mesopotamian myths are no exception. Fate Extra, noise. Furthermore, in those Mesopotamia myths, there's a great goddess dubbed the Mother of Demonic Beasts. Oh, cool. You know what's sad is when I do Fate Grand Order live streams, I don't get to hear the audio. So you guys are hearing it, but I don't. Well, I think they said they were playing Fate Extra, not Extella. If one of them has the Holy Grail... No. Nobody has hold of the Holy Grail. Something other than the Mage King's followers is destroying this world. Mesopotamia faces destruction by something equal to, if not greater than, the King of Mages. Yes, to be blunt, the gods are the ones destroying humanity. It's not the god you're thinking of. The gods of this era are different. How do you change the dame outfit? The Three-Goddess Alliance is a descendant on this era and claimed roughly 60% of the lands of Mesopotamia. Goddesses, you say? No, she was the goddess that was forced to tag along with Orion, so I don't think she's powerful enough to destroy the world. So there are divine spirit servants in Caldea too. That is slightly unexpected. I thought such powerful summons were impossible outside of the Age of Gods. No, all the goddesses we've encountered so far have been diminished somewhat in order to be contained in a servant form. Their spirit origins have been on par with heroic spirits, so I don't think any of them have the authority of a god. I love that Laura's hubby played a frickin' Final Fantasy Mega Man? Huh? Mega Man? The Blue Bomber? What? Good. That is more understandable. That must be what you call a fragment of the spirit. However, the goddesses that have appeared here in Mesopotamia are different. It is true they are divine spirits summoned by someone, but their spirit origins are on the level of true gods. The monsters we fought earlier were subordinates. No, it's better to say children. One of the goddesses. The Three-Goddess Alliance is, as the name suggests, three female deities working together. We know almost nothing about them, individually or as a group. Their objective, though, is crystal clear. Yeah? The annihilation of the human race. Complete extinction. No survivors. Eradicate humanity here, to cause everything rising from this era to die out.
That seems to be their objective. Impossible. They're not just seeking to cause chaos in this era, but to annihilate mankind itself? Oh, you were talking about Extella. That's no different from the King of Mages. If they're goddesses, aren't they on humanity's side? There's never been a time when gods allied with humans. Humans are nothing more than worker drones to the gods. It is said the gods of Mesopotamia created humans to be those who perform their jobs in their stead. Whatever the truth is, for gods, humans are objects to keep, not objects to love. Gods who love humans merely suffer from a logical error due to being multifunctional. Take the great goddess Iana, known as Ishtar in Akkadian, for instance. That goddess has a confusing name, unfit for a deity. She loves abundant harvests, men, war, and being at the top. She claims to love humans, but favors war where humans kill each other. Isn't that contradictory? Double standards! Right. That's why it's helpful to think of it as a kind of logical error. Lack of uniformity from having too many elements and functions. Put simply, she's just insane. Interesting interpretation. Contradictions are created from having too many functions. In polytheism, the roles of gods are subdivided into small parts. In other words, they're all specialists, so nothing is wasted. That's why so few gods have this error that makes them love humans. Is that what you're saying? Yes, usually the demiurge, who possess many functions and roles, is the one that loves humans. The more roles a god has, the more they make logical mistakes, just like humans. Anyway, it's useless to preach about gods here. The three goddesses that appeared here each used their own methods to destroy Mesopotamia. The greatest force of the three drifted over from Greece, the goddess of demonic beasts. Yeah, you should see it soon. It's simpler if you see for yourself rather than trying to explain. From this plateau, you have a clear view of the situation at the northern wall. That is the first threat, the evil offspring of the goddess of demonic beasts, who crushed the very center of this world. It looks like a god eater. It does. That's a pretty cool CG. Looks like it has no end. Right, when demonic beasts filled the northern area, it was made with materials salvaged by dismantling Babylon. Nowadays it is called the largest and final fort that protects human hope in the four corners of the earth. Absolute demonic front, Babylonia. Amazing, not as impressive as the holy city's outer wall, but it's a tough wall that stretches out over the horizon. Something is moving outside the wall. Are those the demonic beasts from earlier? No, that's not possible. I see thousands of them. No, that's not all. To the north, I'm getting Oh wait. No, that's not all. To the north, I'm getting magical energy readings. Orders of magnitude greater. Unbelievable. My goodness. There's no way humanity can possibly survive something like this. The demonic beasts earlier had power equal to a small anonymous tank, or autonomous tank. Now there's thousands of them. You can't possibly hold off that with a single spell. Doctor, I can hardly believe what I'm seeing either, but that's exactly what they're doing. There appear to be soldiers outside the wall, and they seem to be holding against the rushing demonic beasts. Is that possible? Just how powerful are these Sumerians? Do not be surprised by that. They have been holding that wall for 6 months already. 6 months? No human could do that. Yes, but it's amazing. They must be extremely proficient soldiers. Hi, dog. It is exactly as Mashu has surmised. The fortress city that fights demonic beasts day and night, an endless onslaught of demonic beasts, driven back by its soldiers. But the humans suffer fewer casualties, precise army utilization, seamless shift changes, training new soldiers, even during combat, putting them on the front line, and having the wounded rest and concentrate on healing. This is the ultimate form of point defense. At that rate, they should be able to hold the fort line for another month. Yes, they're clearly losing, but in the grand scheme of things, somehow winning.
Hello, Poppy.
I wonder what kind of person is in command of that fortress. Probably someone very muscular, with the abs of steel. Yes, truly, they shed needless blood as well. There is no need to annihilate everything. They will die off on their own, so this is useless.
Huh? Enkidu? Say what?
My apologies, that was a bit much. Even demonic beasts are living beings. I was too emotional. If you are interested, you can join the front line anytime. I hear the recruitment test for Uruk is very lax nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation where we'd like to help out with. But Sarah alone won't change much. No, my puppy don't like hearing the neighbors make a ruckus. For now, let's hurry to Uruk. The fact that military operations are in full force means that their commander, their king, stands strong. If the threat upon Uruk isn't a king gone mad with the Grail, but this three-goddess alliance, negotiations will be simple. Request an audience with the king, explain our objective, and find the Holy Grail within this era and recover it. We'll think about dealing with that northern wall afterwards. Got that, Sarah?
Aye, aye. Are you done chatting? Then let us hurry on ahead. As we were assaulted by demonic beasts earlier, this area is likely still dangerous. For now, let's get under cover of the forest. Transition! Transition.
Support units?
We're going into the Cedar Forest. Is that where Humbaba lay? Humbabalicious. Humbabalicious. You never see it coming. Autoria.
No, I should bring a single target just to be safe. And if I fuck up, we get some more dread. Why is my Naster name Sarah? Well, because I love to play female characters in video games, because it's an experience that I in no way can possibly do in reality. I find females to be way more exciting and interesting in general than men. Especially in terms of, their outfits, the fact that I'm sexually attracted to females, things like that. And in the case of Sarah specifically, that was the name my parents were gonna give me if I were a girl. And I like the name as a result.
We are almost at the safe zone. We should make it by sunset. So, this is the Cedar Forest. Legends say it was protected by the demonic beast Humbaba. Though I thought it was believed to be located east of Uruk, in the Zaragoza Mountains beyond the Tigris.
Oh, there are two versions of the story. The Sumerian and Akkadian versions differ. The older records put the Cedar Forest to the west. So it makes sense that we'd now find it here, but... But it's the other way. Yes, we're walking further away. Is something wrong? What's the matter? Yeah, you're a shitty guide. What the fuck, dude? Is this a blind playthrough? There's a lot of new things I'm still discovering, even though I did have to read onto the Singularity, and I know the overall structure of what happens because I needed to do lore for Ishtar and Ereshkigal. What should we do, Senpai? Shall we point out that we're going further away from Uruk? Let's see what happens. Oh, are you worried about the direction we're going? There is a wharf at the river up ahead. There is a boat docked there. Once we get to the wharf, all we have to do is take it downstream. Don't die. Why would I die? What? I am sure you are tired, but hang in there. Once we get through the forest, it will be all over. Senpai, that's... Oh my, what wonderful news. I didn't know there was a wharf up ahead. Oh, it's the Dick Wizard and an accomplice. Oh, is that Medusa Lily, from what I remember? Is that who that is? Just got off work. Congrats, TGIF. Hey, sorry to scare you. I'm not an enemy, so hear me out. We're stranded. As you can see, we didn't know our way through these trails and got lost. I figured you were going to end up monster food, but luck might be on our side. See, Anna? Don't you think we were right to follow me? We weren't lucky enough to reach our destination this time, but we met locals who know the way. Good things come to those who wait. One step forward, two steps back. I didn't expect to see humans in the territory of the goddesses of demonic... Of the goddess of demonic beasts. Senpai, these people who came out of the forest, I've seen them somewhere before. Who's that girl? Are you lost? That is unfortunate. We're heading to Uruk. Will you come with us? Of course. We'd follow you even if you refuse to let us. We've been walking for 3 days straight, and my legs are so stiff. But tagging along with someone we don't know, their names, is unsettling. You there, can you tell us your name? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you mine, nor can the girl. Suspicious people! Now, don't be like that. Actually, we heard your name already. You're Sarah, right? And who's the lady? My name is Mashu Kyrielite. This is Enkidu. Enkidu? Did you say that's Enkidu? That's a problem. A big problem. Why, is there something wrong with me? No, it's just that if you're Enkidu, I'd have to start questioning my own memory. King Gilgamesh is commanding the front line in Uruk. He's just returned from his quest for the Herb of Immortality. Which means... What? Hold up, that doesn't make any sense. If we're in the era where Gilgamesh has already returned from his search for immortality, something's very wrong. He didn't set out on that quest until after the death of his friend Enkidu. And that means if he's already returned, Enkidu should be long dead. He might exist as a servant, but he can't be alive. What's going on here? Yes, I figured this little farce of mine wasn't going to last long. Hello, Sarah. Hello, incompetent fools of Caldea. I was so close, though. Just a little more and I would have seen something so very fun. You're supposed to be the last hope of old humanity, right? All humans are failures, but you are the most pathetic of them all. If I had managed to offer the goddesses up ahead something as rare as you, I would have been able to see a living hell. So you led us into a trap? Are you really Enkidu? Don't you see? I am a literal trap. Of course, I talk like Enkidu. I have Enkidu's powers. I am Enkidu itself. Why would you think that Enkidu would be on your side anyway? I am a weapon created by the gods. Of course I'd side with the goddesses. Mashu, enough talk. Enkidu's magical energy already rivals the demon god pillars. Oh shit. I don't know how it happened, but the thing you're looking at is aligned with Solomon, the enemy of humanity. Now that they lured you here, they'll never let Sarah return home alive. You have to fight Enkidu. It's the only way to survive. How rude. Up until a moment ago, we were so friendly to each other. Ah, well, sad to say, he's right. You were doomed the moment you stepped into this forest. It's a shame I can't take you alive, but I can at least present your head to Mother. Alright, it's time for your journey to come to an end, Caldea. Enkidu is taking a combat stance. But we know how powerful he is. There's no way we can... That's right. You have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Do you know why I fought alongside you? So I could show you just how much weaker you are. Humans are so pathetic. So die. Die, old humans. To the sound of my laughter, fall into the waste dump as you envy this perfect weapon. I have no idea what this fake Enkidu is going on about, but I understand the situation. Sarah and Lady Mashu are at a disadvantage. Anna, help them. Fine. This wasn't part of the deal, but I will protect them. Thank you! Yeah, I wonder if Enkidu has some kind of like weird gimmick buff that counters everything I prepared for. Because that is what really makes this game tough. Which means you just have to kind of memorize how they work first time. I'm so tired. You're here. Are you All Might? Alright, Waver. You can kill it. You know what? I don't know. Enki-kun being a trap, I guess that was more of a joke than anything. Technically speaking, Enkidu is whatever the fuck you want Enkidu to be at any given moment.
仰せろ
いいですお任せを。
罠だ。
I mean, isn't that just from FGO JP, like a little further along in the story than where we are right now?
はい、お任せ。いいですね。やっ風よ舞い上がれ。どこを切り落とそうか。
I have to get some coffee or something for one. Medusa can do what, too? What? Be whatever sex you want her to be? That is unexpected. Did not know that.
では、
本気で行きましょう。決着の時だ。
物理で
Get him, Saber, get him! Get him!
蹴るがよい。
Get him, boy!
大軍師の究極人知
Fate is weird.
破ってみせる
Oh. Halo 4. I never played Halo 4.
輝ける
What you
命
quoted is Galatia, so you confused me. Get that Enkidu boy. Get him.
二歩向ける。
Nice and nice.
まだまだ。 お任せしょっちゅうお任せよ。そこ。やっ。えい。えい。えい。お任せいいですね。
I think Ishtar is the better waifu. To me.
どうかな。えい。えい。お任せよ。お待ちしょっち。はっ。そこ。 大北さん大勝利。体は大丈夫です。まだ
You
まだ
want
いけ
both
ます
to
よ。
ride you like a Yamaha? That sounds good. I like Ishtar's wardrobe better. Well, let's see. Well, more of those. Whip out my assassin. Damn it, where'd she go? There you are. Yup, I've got a lot of apples. I can play this game for as long as I fucking want.
anytime I want, which is pretty nifty. Because usually I don't want to play the game as many times as I have apples. Or when I try to play, I fall asleep.
Pathetic. You seem like a servant, but you're no great hero. You're second-rate at best. Did you really think such paltry mystics would stand a chance against my attacks? There's no need for me to defeat you. The condition for victory in this battle are different. Having a human-like intelligence can sometimes backfire on you. You should take this opportunity to learn that. What? This is, I see. I've been caught in an illusory dream halfway through. Which means that's the mage working for Uruk. I finally got to meet him, even if it was dumb luck. How irritating. I hate to admit this, but he's just like the legend says. Good at running away. Capturing him would be extremely difficult. Killing him even harder. Which means there's only one way to break that spell of his. I guess I'll have to give up for now. I can't leave her alone for another day. She's such a child, considering how big she is. If I turn my back for a minute, she goes on a rampage. No, I can't finish this chapter tonight. I might actually be done at 5 o'clock, which is at the next hour mark. Because I finally have an opportunity to spend time with my family and do like a legit Thanksgiving/Christmas, which I have not had yet. Because of retail. We've been so carefully and methodological in our planning. And wiping out humanity. If she gets out of hand, it could be over in a day. That's not good at all, seriously. I mean, if we just killed them, we'd be no different than humanity. Who the fuck is he saying this to? That's awfully stupid of him to reveal, or Enkidu to reveal. I don't know. I don't know why I always think Enkidu to me is kind of male-esque. There's nothing wrong with killing, but you need a reason and a theme. That's our duty as the new humans. Okay. Today is your first day off in 5 months? We were fighting against a fake Enkidu, huh? He vanished. Oh, I know. Wow, that worked out great. I figured they wouldn't be able to resist mental attacks yet. I felt a little remorse because it was like tricking an innocent child, but oh well. We need to survive. Nothing wrong with a bit of ungentlemanly conduct. After all, we were fighting against the mediator of the Three Goddess Alliance, the traitor to all Uruks, Enkidu. That young man, or was it a young woman? Well, it doesn't matter. They've killed countless soldiers. After all, as the leader of the demonic beasts, they are all working directly for the Mage King. Bang. Was that really Enkidu? Yes, they said as much while laying waste to many fortress cities, and while many Uruks seem to want to believe it isn't the real thing. Unfortunately, that combat capability could belong to none but Enkidu. You should be careful.
They may look beautiful, but they're actually a weapon forged to kill humans. Ah, we're starting to use they as the pronoun. Gender politics. Gotta be nice to everyone and respectful, which is true. Don't be a dick. The Enkidu we met has reverted to their cruel nature, to the way they were before they met King Gilgamesh. Anyway, all that aside, let me formally say, hello! I saved you when you were in danger. Please shower me, your savior, with humble words of gratitude. Oh, right. Thank you, person we've never met before. Wait, never met? Senpai, have we met this person before? Foe's climbing a tree? His claws are out and he's twisting his body. Murder Merlin, fool! Say what? You can talk. Foe spun and slammed into him at full speed? Oh. What are you doing, you feral beast? Have you forgotten the years I took care of you? I never should have taken you in, you wicked beast. Kathpalug, take that, you catastrophe. How many busty women have you deceived with your cuteness? You get all the ladies' attention just because you're fluffy. I feel like an idiot for having to work so hard. Don't you feel bad for making me pull out all the stops? Is he scratching at Foe? Merlin, please limit your lunacy to when you're alone at night. I led the enemy away as you ordered. It doesn't appear that they will pursue us, but I recommend we move to our destination as soon as possible. Oh, glad to hear it. Good work, Anna. That's a big help. The battle was not part of our contract. Do not thank me. Think over your actions. That's harsh, but you know how they say, something helping others? Yeah, it's good, I think. Now that Anna's back, we should introduce ourselves. I am Merlin. I'm actually a servant. This is Anna. She's a servant, too. You can call me the amazing Merlin the Great. What about you, Anna? What do you want them to call you? It doesn't matter. Anna is fine. Thank you for saving us back there, Miss Anna. No, miss. Just call me Anna. And I don't like humans. Please keep your distance if possible. Oh. Oh, don't worry about Anna. She just doesn't really like humans. There's nothing more to it than that. More importantly... Hold it! This is also incredibly shocking that I've been sitting, frozen in front of my screen, but now that I've thought out, let me just say, hold it. Merlin? Did you just say Merlin? The great mage of the Isle of Britain? Born of a human and an incubus? One of the world's greatest kingmakers? And the world's biggest scoundrel? The Merlin is right there with you? And as a servant? Merlin, the grand mage who shouldn't be able to die until the end of the world? I knew I could count on you for a grand introduction, Romani Archman. Indeed, I'm none other than the Merlin, Dick Wizard, Grand Caster, the greatest, most powerful, handsome mage of all time. Well, actually, I only have the right to be given the grand title. My spirit origin is but a normal caster. That is impossible! There's no way Merlin could be a heroic spirit. I mean, you clearly look like him, but you're lying, you phony. Show us your true form. What's gotten into the doctor? It's probably because of discrepancies in the legends about Merlin. Merlin is the fabled mage from the Isle of Britain, who primarily appears in Arthurian legend. It was his help that guided King Arthur, Artoria Pendragon, to the throne. Afterward, he served as King Arthur's court mage and advisor, and appeared in many tales. Due to his womanizing habits, he was driven from Britain, and eventually ended up in the utopia of Avalon. After repenting his wicked ways, his sins,
He was imprisoned in a tower there. A tower he built himself. He punished himself by watching over the world in the cramped tower, never dying. Both Avalon and the tower Merlin is trapped inside. Oh, and the tower he's trapped inside exist outside of time and will only disappear when history ends. So, Merlin is still alive, and no one who's alive can become a heroic spirit. I think that's what the doctor is trying to point out. That's right. Merlin is a hero who isn't counted as a heroic spirit. Though it is possible he could have been summoned by some kind of irregularity like Skahak. But in terms of combat, he's completely useless. All casters with the potential to be Grand Caster are powerful clairvoyants. Solomon's eyes, for instance, can see past and future. King Gilgamesh can see the future, and that scoundrel in front of you can see everything in the present. Some can see more clearly or further than others, but all possess the power as observers. But their superpower is basically magic sight, and Merlin's the worst of them. He's nothing more than a magical telescope. The only thing Merlin can do is view the entire world from the Tower of Avalon. In the modern world, it'd be like having the power to look in any computer network. Oh. That's a good thing. Hey, excuse me while I butt in. I'm busy proving Sarah's existence, so I don't get many chances to talk this time around. But since Roman's frozen stiff, I have some questions for Merlin. First, thank you. You've secretly provided us with magical energy resources, haven't you? The incineration of humanity destroyed the world, but Avalon, where you are, is still standing. So you've been using a replenishing method similar to Ray Shift to kindle Caldea's reactor, the fire of Prometheus. You've been doing it in secret, and only when we really needed it. Without the King of Mages finding out. Impressive. I was just helping out. After all, I hold the world record for being the oldest shut-in. Oh yeah? I had nothing else to do, so I've just been helping Romani here and there. But it still doesn't make sense that you're a heroic spirit. You're still in Avalon, right? So how'd you become a servant? The reason and the method, unless you tell us these two things, you can't be trusted. After all, Enkidu just attacked us. Based on the search plan Caldea made, Enkidu was our most trusted candidate for navigator. But then Enkidu turned and betrayed us almost immediately. We certainly can't put our guards down around another newcomer who seems to be friendly. You can see why Romani's worried. I see. So that's what got that idiot mad, huh? Fine, but I can't tell you the reason. I'll just tell you it has something to do with this singularity. I can, however, tell you the method. It's very simple, Da Vinci. This singularity manifested in an age that predates my appearance on Earth. In other words, my body doesn't exist here. Which means that in this world it could theoretically be said that I am dead. I used that fact to make myself a servant. Part of it was that I was called forth by a strong summoner. A strong summoner? Is there a master in this era besides Senpai? Yes, of course. He's the one who summoned me, and I now serve as his court mage. On the other hand, the influence of the Grail summoned Anna. She's a rogue servant. That is, she has no master. I actually just met her 2 days ago. I was lost in this forest and bumped into her. We got lost and made a contract to support each other's goals. He's awful. He tricked me. Merlin is the embodiment of every kind of dishonesty in this world, and that is being nice about it. Aw, stop it. You're flattering me.
Woo-hoo!
I see. I understand the general situation now. Romani, give it up. That's the real Merlin. Ugh, my stomach. The situation's a mess already. And now with Merlin showing up. But we don't have time to be picky. Whether he's a scoundrel or not, there's no denying that he's one of the greatest mages. Did you manifest to work with Caldea, Merlin? Will you fight with us to repair the singularity, stop the incineration of humanity, and save human history?
Of course I will. My one joy in life is watching the present. Without it, I'll just be a lonely man staring at the garden in my tower. What else would I have to fap to besides grass and flowers and shit? That's a terrifying future, so of course I'll help you. And you don't honestly think that you folks have been the only ones cheering for Sarah as they go through this, do you? I've been watching your whole fight on the edge of my seat. I don't think it's fair to not let me be a part of your group now, do you? Though I know I'm a threat as a caster. I'm a grand caster after all, a chosen one, just like the King of Mages. All the other servants, especially the casters, are going to get jealous of me. In the end, they'll realize they can't beat me and get shuffled off to the backup group. Sorry, it seems I talk too much. Maybe it's punishment for not listening to Anna's warning. A group of enemies is incoming. This is, however, a great chance to say something I've always wanted to say. Everyone be careful. Wyvern's incoming. Well, Romani, sounded just like you, didn't it? Give me a score. Yeah, that was just like me. You get a 10 out of 10. Okay, Sarah, do me a favor. When he's distracted during battle, punch him in the face for me. Oh, the wyverns. Why the wyverns? Why did I bring 2 riders along? Actually, no, 2 casters along to fight wyverns. Fucking Merlin. Fucking Merlin. Why? How is Merlin trash? I mean, he's goofy as all fuck, but... Actually, I just realized I have fucking Merlin in my... You just pulled out Excalibur, you little bitch. Who said you got to do that? That's not your sword. Give it back. Give it back. Okay, well, he doesn't have all his skills, so he's not the best. Increase attack and double phantasm gauge for all allies. That's just like you. Just like you, isn't that nice? And fly invincible, star increase. I like my waiver better. Yeah, about that? You're gonna leave me hanging, Bobby? Is that it? You're just gonna let that float off and make me all wonder? I'll know eventually. Once I do my lore, I'll know everything. But now is not the time. How can he project? I thought that was a Shiro exclusive skill to like make it any good. Oh, it was inevitable. But you've been replaced by a sexy Skahak. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Merlin. Guess I'll have to use your noble phantasm prematurely.
辺り
Because otherwise you're gonna kill you. Let's see what it is. Garden of Avalon.
王の話をす
Garden
る
of
と
Avalon.
いいとも
Flowers. Fucking flowers. Everywhere. Whee! That's a tall tower.
どうか
そうだ
Bye bye, Merlin. Oh, they didn't kill him. Actually, you can hold out a little longer. You got invincibility. We all have invincibility. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah,
望み
boy.
のままに
見せてやるともそこだ やあいつ
These wyverns have a shit ton of HP. Well, Scotty is a whole other situation. We aren't going to see her for any time soon. What have you know?
それいいぞ見せてやるともまだまだ焦るなよそれもいいなそこだ
Basmo round 2! So the invincibility thing is hella nifty. How many turns did that shit last? Let's see. Only for one turn. I like Merlin's, Waver's more perpetuated stuff. Well, that's the thing. The type of projection that Shiro does is unique to him. No one else can do it, I guess, because of his origin of swords. Of sword. But, yeah. Made a bet with your what? That if you can exempt your exam. If you can exempt your exams, they buy me. No, that's a wonderful noble phantasm. You're absolutely right. It's good. They're both great, okay? I'm not trying to say Merlin sucks. Don't get up in a bundle. I'm just saying, I like Maleva. If anything, yeah, might give me an opportunity to use my own servants more. Oh, your parents. You're a crazy bitch, ain't that right, little dragon? Too bad it's time for you to die. Bye-bye!
俺の前に立つんじゃない。終わり？じゃあ後始末は任せたぜ。
There we go. Master level up. It's been a while. That took care of them all. Let's head to Uruk now, for real. Sarah, it's your duty to explain Caldea's mission to the King of Uruk. When you meet the king, it should become clear that what you're meant to do. Oh, also, Uruk would be ideal as a temporary HQ. That's what Merlin recommends, but what do you think, Master? Wanna see the king? Gotta see the king. Then it's settled. We'll go back to Uruk. But what about you, Anna? Will you come with us? I didn't sign up for this. I was told we would defeat the goddesses. Don't get so angry. I said I would lead you to the temple, but you understand the current circumstances, don't you? We can't enter that temple alone. For now, slow and steady wins the race. But going to a human settlement. 一緒に行こう. There's no need to shake on it. And no need to be so polite. Just keep away from me. Alright, fine. For now, I'll leave the forest. I have a feeling Anna isn't actually so difficult. There's nothing left behind. Crazy, we just have to finish all these quests first. No free quests. We hope they put characters from other works into FGO. We just got, what is it, Sion from Melty Blood? Which may be an indication that more Tsukihime type stuff is coming. I think she was actually a rather oddball choice to throw in. Let's see the lily, she's so cute. You've been marching for enough. You haven't been doing anything, Roman. You've been sitting on a chair. You must be tired, Sarah. But we're almost there. Just hang in there a little longer. That area is easy to observe. We can finally have a proper operation. Just a little bit more. One more day, and you should arrive at what I believe is the city of Uruk. It's easy to observe this area because it's still close to the former Mesopotamian world. Yeah, that's a loaded sentence. The only safe place is the area around Uruk, where the king is going strong in maintaining an environment livable for humans. Northern Mesopotamia has become a kingdom of demonic beasts, while the south has become a mysterious jungle that no one returns from. For humans who survived attacks by demonic beasts, the city of Uruk is the only refuge. Now I understand the situation here. With the rise of the Three Goddess Alliance, the Sumerian city-states have been dealt a devastating blow. Many cities have been destroyed and many people have fled to Uruk, the center of this world. The demonic beasts' invasion up north is the most serious issue at hand, and they're currently the major force wiping out humanity. In response, Uruk's king has dissolved the city of Babylon and hastily reconstructed a great fortress known as the Northern Wall of Uruk. In other words, Babylonia has turned itself into the front line for the war against demonic beasts. It's the last fort protecting the Mesopotamian world, correct? Yes, it's still unknown how the King of Mages influenced this era, but if the demonic beasts bring down Uruk, human history is finished. If the first dynasty of Sumer, the blueprint of city-states, is destroyed, there's no certainty in what will become of the human race afterward. Well, yeah, they've all got to be pseudo-servants. I think that's the only way they're going to be able to do it. But nonetheless, they are doing it. During the same period, Egypt's first dynasty was also flourishing, but they can't alone preserve the foundation of humanity. Therefore, there are two things you need to do. First, search for the Holy Grail the King of Mages sent to this era and retrieve it. That should give us an idea about his plot. Next, we take down the Three Goddess Alliance if possible, although that fight should belong to the people of this era. If we do nothing, the foundation of humanity can't be restored. This task is beyond our abilities, but it is what we must do. What the fuck were you up to, Merlin? I was looking for something under orders from the king. That's also why I was in the Cedar Forest. I was searching for something called the Tablet of Destinies, but I put that on hold so I can guide you to Uruk. It seems all roads lead to Uruk. Merlin, is King Gilgamesh really the one ruling over Uruk now? Yes, it is indeed King Gilgamesh, the most tyrannical of all ancient kings. Omaida. He severed his ties with the gods because of their arrogance, because of his arrogance. The most beautiful women and treasures are his to own. The most irrational and unreasonable king who would justify and readily kill his own followers as his enemies. So he's just a villain. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes, the king of Uruk in ancient Mesopotamia. He is a historical figure who appeared in the Epic of Gilgamesh, mankind's oldest heroic epic, as well as other ancient Mesopotamian stories. His historical name was Bilgamesh, where Bilga means ancestors and Mesh means hero. His father was King Lugalbanda, a demigod. His mother was the goddess Ninsun. He was a hero born of god and human, which made him a combination of the two. Part mongrel, if you were. In his youth, he was fond of people, while also being a sage, grounded in reason. But he became the complete opposite in his adolescence. He turned into an out-of-control tyrant. He gathered the land's fortune, demanded prosperity and toil from his citizens, and abandoned the gods as relics of the past. To admonish him, the gods created the being that appeared before us, Enkidu. As fate would have it, Enkidu and Gilgamesh fought for 3 days and 3 nights in front of the temple in Uruk. The battle was a draw. Afterwards, King Gilgamesh recognized Enkidu as his only friend. His tyranny relaxed a bit, and he governed the country while still being feared by the citizens of Uruk. However, you know quite a bit. Yes, after we found out about the era of the Seventh Singularity, I studied so I could be useful to you, Senpai. Aww. Oh, the Cedar of Lebanon story. King Gilgamesh set foot in the holy ground of the Forest of White Cedars and killed Humbaba, the demonic beast, guarding it. Due to Mesopotamia's climate, the country was always in need of lumber. Bringing home quality cedar was his obligation as both a king and a hero. However, his achievement captured the attention of a wicked goddess. The goddess's curiosity drove her to desire all things unusual, beautiful, and praiseworthy. Who was this wicked goddess, you ask? She was Iana, Queen of Heaven, daughter of An, also known as Ishtar. And she set her sights on Gilgamesh. The world's greatest goddess confessed her love to the King of Heroes. However, King Gilgamesh rejected her. Why? Because King Gilgamesh knew how coldly she treated her dear husband, Dumuzid. Fuck. This must have been quite a shock to Ishtar, to be rejected by a man, by a mere human. Furious, Ishtar went crying to her father, who, out of love for her, gave her something terrible. A divine beast, powerful enough to destroy the world, Gugulana, the Bull of Heaven. With it, Ishtar tried to destroy Uruk. The bull damaged crops, made the rivers run dry, and summoned a tempest before being defeated by Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Uruk was saved, but by killing the holy beast, Enkidu incurred the wrath of the gods, and for their sins, the gods killed Enkidu. It was, after all, the gods who created Enkidu in the first place. In modern parlance, the gods flipped Enkidu's off switch. Honestly, the Mesopotamian gods' greatest fault was being pushovers to their daughters. Between An and Enki of the Abyss, Ishtar was given a multitude of treasures. Yes, from that story alone, it's easy to see that Ishtar had a pampered upbringing. That's right, the death of his only friend, Enkidu, was King Gilgamesh's first real encounter with mortality. Death claimed that even Enkidu, the mighty king's equal, Gilgamesh in turn began to wonder whether it was possible to conquer death. As a result, King Gilgamesh embarked on a quest for immortality. He went to the ends of the earth, descended into the abyss, and at its bottom obtained the herb of rejuvenation. However, it was stolen by a snake, right? Gilgamesh returned to the surface and went to bathe. While he soaked, a snake crept in and ate the herb. And so snakes gained the ability to shed their skin, and humans forever lost the chance to become immortal. No one could ever really know what effect that had on the king's state of mind. Anyway, King Gilgamesh returned to Uruk, but because of his absence, the city had already fallen to ruin. Reflecting on his own selfishness, he decided to try and restore Uruk. From then on, he never went on quests, instead focusing on his kingly duties. There you have it, the Epic of Gilgamesh in a nutshell. The epic was set down in poetry, so we can only imagine what the truth may have been. Did he really seek out the magical herb because he feared death? Or was it because he loathed death? I think it would be interesting to ask the man himself. Oh, but I suppose he isn't the type of person who would speak freely about his emotions, or about his memories, unless you were his traveling company or something. The point is, this is a man who had the guts to call a goddess as powerful, though spoiled as Ishtar, a fool and a kicker to the curb, while bragging about possessing the originals of all the noble phantasms and having the greatest advantage over any hero. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes, is an extremely arrogant, cold-blooded tyrant, remember that. Well, I did my Ishtar lore, so the thing about Tammuz or Diamuz or however you say his name, he's got two different names, I guess, maybe Sumerian and Akkadian as usual, but, yeah. So Ishtar was all naked and murdered by her sister in the underworld on her own little crazy quest, and to get out of the underworld, she needed someone to take her place. She goes and visits all the people that she knows, and it's like her servants are like crying their asses off over the fact that she died. And then she goes sees her husband, and her husband's like chilling. He's like, whatever, man, my wife's dead. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to be lavish and happy. And so she takes him and makes him go to the underworld. And yes, later on, she does rearrange to have him share for a time that eternity in the underworld for every 6 months. He'd switch off between his sister and himself. Yes, and that is the legend of Gilgamesh, king of heroes. Was it useful, Senpai? What? It looks like you didn't want to go, Sarah. Or you don't want to go. I can understand that. After all, I'm trembling with fear, too. And it's a town in 2600 BC, right? There's a cold-blooded king in a violent world where might makes right. I'm sure culture shock is inevitable, so you should mentally prepare yourself, yep. Excuse me, we've got trouble. Demonic beasts that have strayed from the pack are heading our way. We were talking for too fucking long. Are you still going to talk? If so, I can handle them alone. No, we'll go.
Thank you for pointing them out, Miss Anna. No need to use Miss, but I'd appreciate some extra hands. Gilgamesh, I don't feel so good.
戦闘かなるべくは避けて
Okay, so it's kind of like, fucking Nameless. He has an Excalibur, but it's not the exact one.
仰せのつまらん無駄だ罠だ
Tammuz was the one that she sent to the underworld. He's talking in real time. Say what?
そこだ
I'm glad you enjoyed your episode. Dude, these guys have a fuck ton of health. Okay.
無駄だ罠だ罠だな簡単すぎる
Alright, we're pulling out Artoria. You charge gained? You little shit. Oh, no! Why did I fucking... my thumb is so big. What chapter am I on? I'm still part of chapter 2. They're long. I'll keep Shiki hiding. She'll be my secret weapon for later. Now, Artoria, slay these motherfuckers.
いいですね
つまらん
How long will I do this?
罠だ
Until my wife gets home. Because then I gotta go and celebrate with my family for once. Which I'm excited to do. Medusa Lily is cute. All the lilies are cute. And that fucking Mushu is gonna hit me with something. It's because I'm not paying attention. Which is a bad call for me.
やりますはい
罠だ
Kill the son of a bitch, man.
お任せを
Kill him dead. Kill him dead. There. Yes, I am a happily married otaku. Damn it, and now they're all fucking... Damn you. Damn you to hell. Use all this shit on her. She doesn't know this, but for Christmas I got her a fun gift. A replica of Violet Evergarden's brooch. Came in the mail just recently. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
はいいいですね
Burninating all the bugs! The motherfucking bugs!
輝ける命の本流
Not the bees!
覚悟してください
本気で行きましょう
I was trying to look for like jewelry or some shit. I was just like,
仕方ありますやります
this stuff's also fucking generic. And then I'm like, oh, but this is like one of the prettiest fucking things that
その
exist.
ささやきは甘くなく
A sun and Musashi banner be lit? When is that?
これで決めます
Yes, Musashi is officially, for a very long time anyway, the last servant I need.
仕留めまし
I
た
absolutely require
みんな無様です
to be a happy person. Well, I don't need it, but I want it. I want it. What if she watches the stream? If she watches this stream from work, that would be weird. I mean, she could, but she's a busy girl. It's after the final chapter. No! It's been 3 days since we reshifted to the ruins of Babylon, Master. We finally arrived at Uruk. It looks like we'll have to pass through an inspection checkpoint before we get into the city. There's still some distance between us. Maybe we can sneak into the city without them noticing. Hello! Yes, hello. I see you're full of energy. I'm glad to see that. I've never seen you before. Which city are you from? Hey, he's kind of like not a jick. Oh, they're refugees from Girsu. As for myself, I engage in business. With the ritual sect's permission, as you can see. I'd like to evacuate them into Uruk. Are there any procedures I need to follow? That's the sigil of Lady Siduri. You may pass. As for the reception of the refugees, Nutra's shop in the West Market should be good today. We just received word that the storage space on the second floor is opening up for refugees. Daily necessities can be picked up at each gate. You can register as a temporary citizen at Rana's brothel. Ooh! Please go there if you're planning to stay for more than 2 weeks. Well, that's the thing. We're actually doing our Christmas. That's right. We have to move right around Christmas. We have to fucking move on, like, just after Christmas, which sucks. And she's gonna be visiting her family in Massachusetts. So we're going to be busy folks around that time. So we're actually doing our Christmas this weekend. You must be tired from your long trip. Get some rest first. Wow. You know, I never see the day when, you know, Babylon is like saying, hey, welcome in, here's some food, compared to fucking Camelot. It's like, come to the gates and we will fucking murder you. God damn. It's quite different. Welcome to the city of Uruk. We're fighting to survive, and we spare no efforts if it's for the cause. Okay, thank you very much. どうして? Hold on, I can't turn a blind eye on your fellow traveler. You in the black hood, yes, you, stop. Master, Miss Anna has a blade under her robe. What is it? I'm impressed you managed to walk all the way here with your small build. Here, these are leftovers, but please take them with you. They're candies my daughter gave me as an afternoon snack. Aww. Aww. Thank you, Miguel Alvarez. As usual, I am very grateful and honored to have your support. But It'd be a great help if you'd accept them. You see, these are a little too sweet for me. Just take them. Then I'll take just one. Thank you very much.
No problem. I was stationed here because of my good memory. I know your faces now, so I hope we meet again alive. Oh, I had no intention to ignore Musashi ever since I saw her, level 3 outfit or whatever. John Gardman. Whether you set forth to battle or return to your homeland, seeing you alive and well will bring me joy. He knows how to treat the lowly. Hey, you want some candy? And he's a nice guy about it, too. Oh, isn't wholesomeness just great? New arrivals! New arrivals! Tons of autumn ale in stock. Let's get drunk at the end of the world. The newest form of Dumzid Brewery. What, that's still alive? Our ale is favored even by the king. Now's your chance to enjoy its supreme frothiness. Now's your chance. If Gilgamesh likes it, it must be some pretty hardcore booze. Exchanges over here. Check our limited time silver exchange package. Right now you get 5 fish silver for 1 sheep silver, and 3 turtle silver for 1 wheat silver. If you're gonna eat at our place, I'll toss in a free roasted chicken leg. Bring your own containers. Jesus Christ. There's sure a lot of food for people fighting 6 months against thousands of beasts just outside the door, unless you're eating those beasts. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Folks, the West District is seeking personnel to carry clay. Those who have muscle should come to the boat station in the city canals before sunrise. Looking forward to your help. Goddamn. Like, that's the kind of thing you'd hear on, like, you know, an announcement. Like, hell, you go into, like, a grocery store or something, and even then, like, the announcements over there aren't nearly as productive or efficient. Clean up on aisle 2. Those who have muscle should come to the boat station in the city canals before sunrise. Looking forward to your help. No, wait, the armory needs people too. At this rate, we'll be sending twigs instead of spears to the northern wall. Those don't know how to make weapons, come to the armory. Scaffolds can wait till later. Later, I say. We've got plenty of aid from the king, so if you come to our place, we can make you can make a fortune. Flowers. This is Merle's flower shop. I know you must all be busy from the daily battles, but don't forget to put some cheer in your life. Celebrations, gifts for your wives. Ask us about anything. What? What a bustling crowd. Yeah, I never actually go to, I mean, that must be an experience, Bobby, because, I mean, we don't really have, like, just open markets like that. It's just, you go to a store. Yeah, the soldier earlier, the energy on the street? Is this really a city facing the end of the world? That it is. Welcome to Uruk, the oldest fortress city in human history. Times may be dire, but the city remains lively. Everyone holds their heads high. Smoke from the smithies rises everywhere, and the ringing of hammers echoes day and night. Yes, everyone is nervous, and they're in a hurry, but they haven't forgotten to smile. Despair has no place in this city. It's bustling with the will to fight, and the will to survive. That's not all. Unbelievable. What an efficient cityscape. Look at that map there. Each district is clearly separated by role, and transportation is perfectly linked. Military production, construction, commerce, life, it's redesigned to provide for all those things. How is this an ancient city? This is a fighting city so perfect that it would even work today. Sumerians started showing up in history around 4000 BC, but their civilization was quite elaborate. It's the oldest human civilization. It began when people abandoned a village-based society, hosting thousands, and formed city-states, housing tens of thousands of people by pioneering crop production boosts through irrigated farming. Of course, with a country that big, the invention of writing and the implementation of higher education in schools was only a matter of time. Though they were not blessed with lumber, the fertile land sandwiched by the two great rivers created quality mud. Which Sumerians needed to make clay. That in turn was used to build many fortresses. That is Mesopotamia, the land of mud, clay, wheat, and sheep. And somehow we have chicken legs just to give away. Now, Dr. Roman, you called the city quite barbaric. Do you have anything to say? I don't. I'm sorry for underestimating it. I assumed it was just a city-state but depended on trade. Good. Then we'll save the tour of the city for later. Let's go head over to the ziggurat. The Mesopotamian shrine? Yep. There is another shrine honoring Uruk's patron god, but unfortunately that particular deity has not been seen lately. We're finally meeting King Gilgamesh. Let's head on with all due enthusiasm. Hi, Gilgamesh! How you doing? We're here to save the world. We need your help. Don't kill us. I see. I see. Oh, what's this? Okay, that's weird. Celestial Hill. Give me some free quests, you sons of bitches. Gilgamesh's calamity. Well, good. We actually managed to get to Gilgamesh in this stream after 3 hours of playing this legit. Okay, finally, we're fighting some casters. We need some riders. Rider! That is way too appropriate. Yeah, get over here. Mordred! We got riders. Did I tell you we have riders? We were led right to the royal hall. I'm surprised how friendly everyone is. Merlin's our fast pass. Yes, although all the maidens seem to be avoiding Merlin. So, we're still a ways away, but is that King Gilgamesh over there? Does that mean he, like... They're all afraid of Merlin because he's tried to hit on them before or something? You'd think he'd be quite successful, that handsome fuck. Don't make me repeat myself. The newer the information about the war, the better. Keep bringing me reports. The harder we work, the less chance they'll have to attack. If you want to take it easy, keep fighting. Yes, sir. We've added 3 supply trains to bring more clay tablets from the secretary every hour. Good. Next is today's list of shipments. The shipments from the city of Eresh are being delayed, huh? The demonic beast set up a lair on the roads. Send 20 men from the eastern barracks to clear the way. Temun can take command. It's his home. He knows it well. Whose idiotic order was this? Why aren't the Basmu carcasses being sent to Iana? They are doing something with all the dead creatures. The researchers have nothing to do. This is the time to put their annoying little brains to work. Yes, sir. I'll send them over to the Tiamat research team right away. Here's the answer from Girsu. Curse that temple matron here in Girsu. I know there are still supplies stored in the temple of Bao. Have them send everything to the front lines. I'll be the one... Or it'll be the end of the world if the wall breaks. Tell her food can't be taken to the underworld. Is this the report from the astrologers? Good. They match what I observed. The reading for the harvest season isn't bad. Give a lapis lazuli. How can I not say that right? Lapis lazuli necklace to whoever is in charge. But there's no time for them to rest. Have them read the report from the Eridu search team. By the way, I heard that Tabado's daughter is giving birth. Send her a sacred prostitute to aid her, along with some healthy fruits. Prostitutes know about childbirth, because they did not have
Protection. David Vincent? Which one is he again? My bad. It is his birthday today. Send him the sacred prostitute. Fuck yeah, Gilga, you're the best. And put Tabata off the northern wall and give him 3 days rest. His grandson's face will give him courage. Damn. This is not a Dick Gilgamesh anymore. This isn't how I pictured him from the stories I just heard. I thought he would be more terrible and irresponsible. He's yelling at one priest after another. I can sense how busy he is from here. It doesn't seem to be like we'll be able to get a word in. The R issue's important too. That's right. You shouldn't wait for the king to have a spare moment. He won't wait for you either. You should say what's on your mind, even if it's a bit rude. Especially if you believe that's the right thing to do. Now here we go. King Gilgamesh, I, Merlin, mage extraordinaire, have brought guests. Busy? Yeah, I can see that, so don't worry, I'll bring them right now. He's pulling me. Senpai, Merlin, wait! So, oh damn, you're pretty. You're really pretty. So you've returned, Merlin. Welcome, the king is happy to see you. And, did you bring back the Tablet of Destinies as your king ordered? No, I didn't have any luck this time. It's not in the Cedar Forest. Shh. If only you remembered where you left it, Your Majesty, I wouldn't have to work this hard. Silence, know your place, mage. The king just happened to be tired when he scribed the tablet. Even I have never heard of memory loss from exhaustion, but if the king says that that's the case, then it must be. So do as he says and keep looking for it. More importantly, who are those people? They don't look like Uruks. It's fine, I understand the situation. You may go, Siduri. King Gilgamesh, for you to bring out the Dingir... Dingir? Don't tell me. Just as you suspected. Be ready to clean the throne. No need to worry. I'm simply sending 2 strangers back to the heavens. I'm busy. Even the time I'd have to spend to exchange words with you is too precious for me to spare. Thus, I shall ascertain the truth of your words through battle. Prepare yourselves, mages of the observatory. And Merlin, stand down and do not interfere. That's great. I don't like to get my hands dirty. Anna, sorry, but would you give them a hand? The king prides himself on his self-control, but let's be honest, he's not one to hold back in battle. I mean, you prefer combat over conversation too, right? This is one of those fists speak louder than words moments. So I'm being forced into a useless fight again. Please die, Merlin. Let's get them together when this is over. It's alright. It's not your fault. I'll help you if you like. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill the Gilg boy! You think taking your shirt off and trying to act nice is gonna make me forgive you for what you did to Ilya? Huh? Is that how it works? Oh, David Vincent. Is David Vincent the one from, Fate Zero? If these things don't drop experience, it'll be heresy. He doesn't, but I do. Do not forget. Never forget. I don't have the quality of his voice. He has a really cool voice. He does a really great Gilgamesh. It's very different than the Japanese Gilgamesh, which is very pompous and loud. This one's a little bit more subdued, but it also makes him feel a bit younger, which is cool because he kind of is, really. Alright, Gilga Bunny. It's time to die. Bum bum bum.
物理と呼びると光なき者。これぞ大軍師の究極人知。破ってみせる。
来やがったな、水曜の大波。行くぞ、相棒。
Grant George Gill sounds a little bit like a surfer bro. It's kind of funny. Because he's the guy who went on to play DR Mood, correct?
全能の神よ、我が業を見よ。そして平服せ。
You might be interested in this really like amateurish fan dub I did way back before I started OtakuDaiKun. In which I did indeed play as Gilgamesh. So my wife could play Artorian. Damn, that was before we were married. Oh, looks like Ari-chan's home. Well, Gilgamesh didn't even see that coming. We blew him off the map. And that's actually really perfect timing. Wow, who'd have thought I just finished the mission right then and there. Hey, Ari-chan! Do you want to say hello to the stream?
Hi!
That was weird. You said it with my character's avatar. Oh, God! Well, that is it. As soon as I get back from the next live stream I do, which will be next week, will indeed be more and more Babylon till we finish the entire Singularity. I'm gonna binge it. Gonna binge that fool. So look forward to it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and the Holy Waifu Wars. Until next time, celebrate your fandom.